passes on time and on target.
And Toronto calls time here. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Detroit, second. Fourth, Toronto.
And these two squads that can run the floor at a lightning pace. They piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
And so here is Toronto. Here's the doctor. He's got 12. Pass to Melo to halt the run. The rebound by Detroit. The captain's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Washington passes to James. Here's Big Daddy. Davis for the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, got that one up quick. The doctor's got 15 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here is James. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's the doctor. Check by James. Here's the doctor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. The first free throw is good. Scott's checked in for Washington. So he gets them both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Scott passes to James. Here's the captain. He has 7. Here's the Wizard. Rebound Toronto. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Brian, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. The Wizards' shot is off. For Toronto, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Doctor. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
To the middle. Here's Perez. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to the captain from behind the arc. The shot misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Big dog passes to the doctor. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Detroit. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Inside, here's Big Daddy. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Detroit leading by 19. Here's the Wizard. He's got 19. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Roach. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's the doctor. He's got 17. Clock at 6. it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The Doctor's got 19 points. Here's Scott. He's got 5. Pass to the Wizard. There's the 3. Rebounded by Perez.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Number 8, Melo.
Detroit leading by 17. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Rodriguez. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Rodriguez has got 8.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Here's the Doctor. Big Dog passes to the Doctor. Here's Melo. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pulls up, high post. He squares up and sinks it. The Wizards got 5 points in the quarter.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Perez. Perez has got 4 rebounds now. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Big Dog. Off target from outside. Detroit leading by 17. Pass to the Wizard. They set the screen. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's the Doctor. He's got 19. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that.
And he's made all of his 6 tries at the line in this one.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Toronto making a switch here. Davis is checked in. No good on the second free throw. Well, Detroit's shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. The Wizards' shot is off. Toronto trails by 18. Here's Big Dog. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Melo. Nails it from beyond the arc. Melo's got 14 points.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to Scott for 3. Rebound Toronto. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's the Doctor. Check by James. Here's the Doctor. Here's Big Dog. Davis. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And as we end the third quarter, a double. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Toronto right now, we've got Davis, and it's the great one in at the point. Perez.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Shot's good by Scott.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Toronto trails by 15. Here's the doctor. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Detroit leading by 13. Washington left side. And Washington powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Outside Davis. Pass to Melo.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Substitution for Toronto. Number 3. Tyler. Number 3.
Here's the great one. And the three-pointer goes.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Scott. Pass to Washington. The three. It's hauled in by the great one.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Yep, that one goes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Detroit leading by 9. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's the captain. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Washington. Rebound Toronto. Davis has got 9 rebounds now to the inside. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Melo. Here's the doctor. Down low. And Davis gets it to go. Now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
And that one's good. Washington's got 32 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Inside. Davis can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
To the middle. Here's the captain. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Melo. Right wing. Here's the great one. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Detroit leading by 6. Big Daddy, the pass to Washington. Here's the captain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Here's the doctor. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Washington outside. Pass to Scott. Rebound Toronto. Here's Melo. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
They set a pick. Here's Washington.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Washington. And Detroit making a change here. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
The score now all even.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
On the take. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Washington's got 7 points for the quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Melo. Here's the great one. Here's the doctor. James with a steal. The Wizard passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's James. No good. Here's the doctor. Check by James. Dropped it straight in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And so James will bring it up for Detroit. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Tries from 10. Cleared away by Davis. Toronto has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Here's the doctor. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's the great one. Oh, touches it off the glass.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Washington outside. 1:33 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Deflects the pass. Here's the Wizard. 16 feet out.
Second personal foul, 4 Number 53, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Washington right side. Puts the move on. Cleared away by Davis. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
To take the lead. Down it goes. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. How do you think this is going to play out?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Here's Washington. Here's the pick for 3. Oh, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
11 seconds left in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Here's the Wizard. It's good!
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
For the win! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got James, and it's the Wizard in at the point guard position. He's off from 3. Detroit shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. James outside. Washington outside. Just 5 on the clock. Banks it home. Big shot.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's the doctor. Check by James. Here's Big Dog. Oh, it doesn't go. And it's Detroit with the ball. Here's the Wizard. Yes, sir! Count it!
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Third personal foul.
Toronto trails by 5. Davis with a screen on Washington. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Now James. From deep. Can't get it. for Toronto. They've gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. It's Washington, high post. Bucket! They haven't held the lead for a while.
NBA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Davis with a screen on James. That's off.
Well, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Here's Washington. Jams it home!
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's the doctor. Check by James. Oh, he misses the deep 3.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's the captain. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Davis with a screen on James. Here he goes. Tries the spin move. Here's Davis. Davis, a screen. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished. And an intentional foul right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Here's the doctor. Check by James.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Toronto calls time here. They're losing by 6. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Melo. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Number 7, fifth personal foul, jersey foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Detroit picking up the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't